Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tiki Taka Football. And today I'm here with my guy, Kwesi. Kwesi, what's up? Yeah, and today we'll be talking about Jack Grealish and Harry Kane, both to Manchester City. Kwesi, what do you think about the latest news that's coming out today that Jack Grealish will be joining Manchester City for about 100 million plus?
Well, basically, I think the price is a bit too high for Jack Grealish, but I mean that's the transfer market these days with these English players. So, I mean, Grealish is arguably the best dribbler in the team. Can beat a couple of men, and he's good at giving the final passes and putting the ball at the back of the net. And with rumors of Bernardo leaving as well, or Raheem Sterling, I think it's a good investment.
It's a good investment. What about Harry Kane? What do you think about considering Aguero leaving? What do you think about Harry Kane coming in for 100 million plus a Laporte or a Sterling or a Bernardo?
Plus Laporte or Sterling. It's too much, but if you're able to get Kane, you're winning the Champions League. So it's not a bad investment as well. If we get Kane, win the Champions League and win the league by May, because we need a striker, a potent striker up top, not the English Harry Kane.
But considering what Manchester City did without a striker, do you really think that it's necessary to go out and splash 100 million plus one senior pro in your team to Spurs? Do you think it's reasonable considering the fact that it's proven that Manchester City can do it without a striker?
Well, yeah, we can do it without a striker, but then when you look at last season, goals were coming from Gundogan, and I don't think he'll be as clinical or as high scoring as he was last season. And Sterling doesn't look like he'll be scoring anytime soon. So getting Harry Kane will be a good investment. And Jesus is also not good enough to start with.
Why do you think Jesus is not good enough?
Because he misses so many chances. And when there's a chance and you need him in the box, he's in the center circle, shielding a center.
But I personally think that Jesus is better than Anthony Martial. What do you think?
100%. Jesus is way better than Martial as a striker.
Yeah. All right. So, we are hearing. How do you think that Manchester City will set up with these two major signings? So it means they'll be spending over 200 million, with also a player going out potentially if all these bids are to be accepted by their respective clubs. How do you think Manchester City will set up with these new additions to the team? These are massive signings. These are no Oli Watkins and John McGinn or whoever, but these are massive signings. Jack Grealish, one of the best in England at the moment, and Harry Kane, we all know what he's capable of, like one of the best strikers in world football. How do you think that Manchester City will set up, considering these major signings that are going to directly impact the starting 11? And I don't see Jack Grealish coming to Manchester City for such an amount of money and sitting on the bench. So personally, what do you think? How do you think that Pep is going to set up his team, considering the fact that these are major signings?
Well, I think for Harry Kane, he definitely works into the team. Grealish might have to, be on his best to be able to bench the likes of Foden if he's going to play on the left. But I think any day I'll pick him over Sterling. So Kane up top, Grealish on the left, and then Mahrez on the right as a front three.
Yeah. So why do you think that Sterling has all of a sudden gone out of favor, considering that he was the star of the show for a while? Scoring the crucial goals in Manchester City's title-winning season of 17-18. He was the man, getting the last-minute goals. I remember him taking the game by the scruff of the neck against Spurs, which Manchester City were unfortunate to lose, on away goals, But why do you think all of a sudden Phil Foden and others are favoured over the likes of Raheem Sterling?
Well, basically, I think Sterling was a good player. Papa, he's a good player. But then he's not as clinical as the other wingers on goal. And I think back then, that season, he was just on form. I don't think he'll give you this kind of performances consistently every season like that. I think he's good when it comes to making runs in behind and stretching the team. But if it comes to getting goals, I don't really think he's your main man.
But he has been decent for a while. His numbers have not been bad at all for the past 3 or 4 seasons for Manchester City. So I don't think that he's not at the top level getting you goals, but I think he gets you about 15 to 20 goals a season. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's good. He gives us that amount of goals, but it's the chances he misses that affects us a lot. They are very crucial games and very crucial moments, and Sterling's touch will take it corner or take it somewhere else over the pitch. So I think that he's a good player and he should be a starter if he's playing well. But then at the moment, I don't really trust him.
So let's consider, as you know, I know you're a Manchester City fan. I'm a Manchester United fan. Let's see, what do you think that Manchester City are going to do next season, considering these two signings may or may not come in. You know, these two deals, we both know that are difficult deals to do in this current climate, and 100 million, in excess of 100 million. So what do you think Manchester City will do if they get these signings?
Well, if we do, like
Yeah.
I said, we are winning the league by May and winning the Champions League next season.
I think we should be realistic here. Or?
Yeah, we will. With Kane scoring about 50 goals a season in both competitions.
But I like Harry Kane a lot. But have you seen his recent form? So if he's going to do this for Manchester City, I think I'm seeing Alexis Sanchez all over again. What do you think about that?
That's England. England, we don't have as many players to put it on a plate. He has De Bruyne behind him in Man City, who's putting it on a plate for Lukaku.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah. But if you think about it in that manner, England too have the likes of Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, and others. Young Mason Mount from Chelsea. But he's still not getting. Did you see the sitter he missed against Croatia?
Yeah, I did.
So what if De Bruyne puts it on a place just like that for him, and maybe he just wants this move, this big money move, to come and be poor for the rest of his time at Manchester City. What do you think?
Yeah, looking at it, Harry Kane is not Anthony Martial. Harry Kane is a professional, and when he wants a trophy, and he knows that in Man City he can get a trophy, so when he comes, he'll be putting the ball at the back of the net 9 times out of 10, and even when he's not on form, he'll be dropping back like he does in Spurs and be creating play for the likes of Grealish, who would be coming, and the likes of Maris be putting at the back of the net.
All right, so let's talk about Grealish too. You know, Grealish is not a proven player at the highest possible level. At the moment, he can't even get into the England squad. So, I'm wondering, do you think that this Jack Grealish that is being valued for about 100 million plus is at the toppest level? Can he perform? You know, we've seen players who are in the smaller clubs that have done it week in, week out, and have come to the big dogs and haven't been able to do it. What do you think about Jack Grealish making the step up? And it's not a small step up. From Aston Villa to Manchester City is a massive step. He'll be playing in Europe. So what do you think about that?
I think it won't really be a problem because looking at Grealish, he's the kind of player that likes the big games. He likes to perform in the big games.
Yeah.
He likes his name up in the stars. So I think this would be a good opportunity to show the world what he's about. And then with talented footballers around him as well, I don't think it will be much of a problem. But he won't walk into the team. He might have to make himself a starter. But then I don't think it will be so difficult for him in Man City.
All right, so the final question I have for you is, you know, obviously these are the two big names that we've had as incomings for Manchester City. As a Manchester City fan, what do you genuinely want? Your wish list for Manchester City to enter, you know, that elitedom, that to get that next step forward to winning the Champions League and potentially getting the quadruple that they dream about. What signings do you think that can do the job?
Basically, we need to get Mendy out and replace him with a left back that can compete with Zinchenko, so that Cancelo can be a constant right back competing with Walker.
Yeah.
And that helps in the squad depth and helps in keeping the competition around. And players like Sterling and Jesus need to up their game, or they will be on the bench for God knows how long. So yeah, that's what I think.
So you basically, what you just said is that you think that Manchester City just need one signing apart from, let's say, the two big names that have been mentioned in the media for the past few days now. You think you need a left back and that's it?
Yeah, at the moment. And I would say we need a DM, but if Fernandinho is still around, so I think he can do the job on any day. Because Rodri is a bit of a suspect when it comes to defending. But then yeah, just a left back. And if Laporte doesn't leave, then I think we'll be fine at the back as well.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment down below. And we'll see you soon.